is good, you? It's your boy Ty back here with another episode of our No Money Spent Squad series, and we've got a lot to cover today. From going and grinding out this Mitch Richmond, to if we lock in for Sean Kemp, to do we sell Vince Carter to save the MT. We've got a lot to go through and cover, as well as the Kyle Korver challenges for today. We'll at least talk about him at the end of this video. So you guys can see at the time I'm recording this, I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie, Mitch Richmond's almost done. The first thing I gotta do is go grade 3 cards. Gonna regrade Jabari Smith Jr. And my whole thing is, look, grade these Series 1 cards, Monte Morris, whoever else you have to. It doesn't really matter. The reason I'm doing a bunch of golds is because I want to keep this as cheap as possible. I don't want to spend a bunch of MT grading cards. So that challenge, boom, it's done. Now we've got 3 challenges left for Mitch Richmond, winning 3 games in a row, 2 clutch time offline or online games, and then 11 layups with shooting guards over multiple triple threat offline games. Super easy challenges to get done. Should be able to have it done in 15 or so minutes. Now, why am I contemplating selling Vince Carter? Let's talk about it. Well, here's the deal, guys. He's only gonna go down in value, and I don't want to lose any more MT on him. So, for example, what do I mean? What am I talking about? Scottie Pippen is the deal of the day. Not too bad. The problem is Scottie Pippen's still expensive, right? Like, he's still expensive, and he is going to continue to go down in price. So that's why I really wouldn't worry too much about the deal of the day, Scottie Pippen. I don't think he's worth it. But Vince Carter has already went down in price. He's probably going to drop another 7,000 MT in a little bit. And that brings me to my point about Scottie Pippen, right? He's already went down, and he's going to continue to go down. So do I recommend buying Scottie Pippen? No. If Scottie Pippen was like 80,000 MT, sure, maybe then you pick him up. Before it hits 10, I am definitely going to sell Vince Carter. I gotta start in triple threat offline. I need layups with shooting guards. I feel like Dominique Wilkins probably is going to be my best option. Let's get this first challenge done, and then we'll be in clutch time offline. Now I matched up versus Dennis Scott. That's good because Dominique Wilkins should be able to basically have his way with him, unless, oh, Jimmy Butler. Sapphire Jimmy, I'm not gonna lie, he shouldn't be able to get stops on Dominique Wilkins either. Jimmy think he need to, guard Dominic like crazy. Just give it up and let me get these 10 layups, Jimmy. Two layups down, a bunch to go. This is going to be an easy challenge. I've got the layups with Dominique Wilkins at this point. All that's left is winning the game. Because I think, I don't even know if I have to win the game, honestly. But I'm wanting to. Can Tiago, oh my gosh. Tiago Splitter with a game winner? I never ever thought those words would come out of my mouth, but they just did. He just won me a triple threat offline game. So next order of business, 2 clutch time offline games. That's it. Just think, we're at a Mitch Richmond and then Kyle Korver. Those literally, guys, if you grinded it, obviously when you're watching this yesterday for Mitch Richmond and you do Evo him, and then you get the Kyle Korver, they should be your 2 starting shooting guards. Now I'm gonna use Vince. I'm gonna use Covington. I'm gonna use, even some of these. I'm gonna use Jordan Walsh, some lower tier cards, so I get a decently easy matchup because I'm not trying to sweat right now. And just like that, guys, we won our 2 games of clutch time offline. Again, it wasn't really sweaty at all. Obviously, both games really easy to do. And just like that, guys, in a short time, we got my man Money Mitch Richmond. Now the question is, should I lock in Mitch Richmond? And the magic number for me personally, or should you lock in Sean Kemp, was 30,000 MT. If you can get Sean Kemp for under 30,000 MT, I think he might be worth it. If it's over that 30,000 MT mark, I would lean no. And for me, bro, he's super cheap. Like, literally 15,000 MT cheap. So yeah, it's gonna be tough for me not to lock him in. Now the first order of business before I do really anything is I need to sell Vince Carter. Because I don't know when the next deduction for Vince is gonna go down. So I need to sell him before I lose any more MT on the card. And I love Vince. I think Vince is great, but I got to sell him and get the MT for him. So 79,000 MT, that's pretty good. Thank goodness he graded well. And guess what? You want to know what the great part about that is? Mitch Richmond can take his spot. No matter what you guys think about Sean Kemp, whether he's worth it or not, all those things, Mitch Richmond can take his spot. So what I'm gonna do for now, we'll check out the Kyle Korver stuff, And then I'm going to wait till tomorrow to lock in for Sean Kemp. I'm going to lock it in for sure. I'm going to see if these prices go down anymore. And then I am going to lock it in because for 15,000 MT or less, I think it's tough to beat. Now, why do I want Sean Kemp, man? I've told you guys for a while. My bigs outside of Chris Bosh are horrible. So the fact that I can add Sean Kemp, a very good big, to the squad is super important and something I am super excited about. Now look guys, it is time to attack our next thing, which is getting Kyle Korver. Now, what is the way to do this? Well, I mean, you gotta win a game using 5 Hawks players, and you gotta make 10 3-pointers. You gotta try to combine those, and then making the 4 4-pointers in clutch time offline. I try to combine all of them. The big thing is though, if you don't have Kyle Korver already, it's going to be somewhat tough. Form a 5-person squad with Hawks players, okay? So we can look at who I personally have for the Hawks and how I need to attack this. So I really don't have anybody good. I've only got Dominic Wilkins and AJ Griffin, and so I can't really even start to attack this. And so for me, I just gotta go get some very cheap Hawks players. So I need a point guard, and I don't want to really spend up on Trae Young. I need a center, so I get whoever that, I've never even heard of that guy. Call me a casual all you want. I've never heard of this guy. Anyways, let's continue on. I need a point guard, and then I guess I'll take a center. I don't really want to spend a ton of MT, so I'll take you, Bruno Fernando. As much as I don't want to have to go into a challenge game, I'm going to have to. If I want to make 10 3-pointers with the shooting guard, I'm gonna have to honestly do that in a separate game because I don't have Kyle Korver. Again, if you have Kyle Korver, you can combo that up with the 4-pointers and you'll be a-okay. You will be just fine. So for me though, gotta go into this challenge game. It's gonna be fine. Now on the bench, you're gonna want somebody that's good at scoring in the post. I mean, I'll put Chris Bosh in the lineup just for the sake of having him. Hop in this skills challenge. The big thing, knocking down 10 3-pointers with shooting guards. For me, it's gonna be Dominic Wilkins. It is kind of annoying the fact that I have to go into this challenge game and do all this instead of just having Kyle Korver already and making this easy on myself, but it's okay. It still should not take me super long to do as long as I'm good with Dominic Wilkins and do knock down the shots relatively quickly. There's 1 out of the total 10 3-pointers I need. We're moving and grooving. And there's no other real challenges to work on while you're doing this. So again, just kind of let them shoot the ball, let them score if they want to, let them do whatever they want to do, honestly. Again, Dominic Wilkins, you gotta be the man, which is, oh no, which is kind of crazy that I've got a 3 hunt with Dominic Wilkins, but that's what I've got to do. Shoot it. I'm here. Beautiful. Good screen. That's another 3. 8 more to go. Then we'll score in a post. We'll be good. This took me way longer than I expected, number 1. Number 2, my Chris Bosh got hurt. Fuck it, please. Thank you. All right, that's the end of the game. Here's the deal. I got done 2 of the challenges, and then so we've only got 2 left. 4 4-pointers in clutch time offline, and then 1 triple threat game. So let's get the 4-pointers done, because I feel like that's the harder challenge to do. Let me get my best sharpshooters on the court and make this thing happen. Point guard position, I honestly don't have any. I'll just run Gary, that's fine. The shooting guard position, Mitch Richmond, I'm gonna try it out. Small forward position, I mean, Cove might be my best option. We'll just run with him. And then I'll put Bosh at center in case things get gritty. Should be easy to knock down 4 4-pointers. Like, I'm getting stops. Can I just have 1 green from 4, please? Come here. Thank you, that's 4, right? All right, only need 3 more. Let's get it. Missed it though. That's a good look. I can't even be mad at that one. All right, Cove, gotta try with you. 4. All right, Covington, you gotta be that man. Dude, I just needed you to set 1 good screen though, baby. There it is. I missed it though. Like, this is so sad that I'm a foul. But it's just so sad that I'm gonna have to go into another game because I don't got anybody that wants to knock down 4-pointers. I got nobody on the court that I can trust to do it. Robert Covington's my best bet, but it's like, that's not even that great of an option when it comes down to it. It's just sad. missed it. I mean, this is just sad, bro. It really truly is sad. That's the only words I can even get out about this. Literally gonna have to go into another game after this and knock down another 4-pointer. I'm so sick. I'm wasting time, and I hate wasting time. Like, should be such an easy thing to do, and I'm wasting my time. My second game of clutch time offline done. Mitch Richmond at least got closer to getting his Evo done, and I'm done. Okay, now I got one triple threat offline game done to go, and then Kyle Korver is home. Triple threat off game, 3 Ruby players. I mean, yeah, that's really easy to do. Again, I'm going to knock down 3s with Mitch Richmond. Try to get this Evo done. Our game of triple threat done. Finally, we got Kyle Korver. On my other account, it literally took me 10, 15 minutes. On this account, it took me like 45 minutes. I'm not a big Kyle Korver fan. I hate his defense, as a lot of you guys know. But hey, we got him. And so, I mean, we're going to have to try him out. Also, to get Keegan Murray along the way. I don't know where or how, but I'll take it. I'm not going to sit there and complain. Accidentally opened the Sapphire prize, but not ideal because, again, I think I've already got one. Yeah, so that's not ideal. We're gonna have to go through and open these up at some point. I just do not feel like doing that right now. So this, I guess, you know, Kyle Korver, Mitch Richmond might be my shooting guards of the future. Now we go check on Mitch Richmond on his Evo. You guys will be able to see here. We are right now at 17 out of 33. So halfway there, over halfway there. Now, before we leave, as always, guys, got to do our exhibitions. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.